Tonight, former FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe back in the news this evening. He is now suing the Justice Department and the FBI. He says he was unjustly fired and that he can prove it. Ed Henry joins us now. He is still in Singapore tonight with the very latest on this story. So, Ed, why is he suing them?
Well, Martha, for a number of reasons. Just breaking now, Fox has obtained this 36-page lawsuit from Andrew McCabe, the former #2 official, of course, at the FBI. What is he saying? Well, he's saying that he's unfairly fired. We know that already from March, but that he has been wanting to get documents from the Justice Department, from the FBI, to explain more about his firing. Well, he was fired in March, remember, for leaking information improperly to the media, and then, more importantly, perhaps, lying to investigators about it. That's the allegation. So why is he suing now? Well, number one, there have been reports that James Comey, his former boss, the top guy, of course, at the FBI, has been called in to talk to a U.S. attorney in Washington because they're considering criminal charges against Andrew McCabe about lying to investigators. So they're trying to square his stories with James Comey. So both McCabe and Comey under the microscope. But then the other big thing you mentioned, I'm here in Singapore. The White House was obviously focused before the president a few hours ago got on Air Force One on all of this diplomacy with North Korea. But they were also, I can tell you from talking to senior officials, looking very closely at what's happening in Washington on Thursday, which is that this finally, we're going to see this Inspector General report from the Justice Department. There are reports out saying that it's going to be devastating for Andrew McCabe and James Comey because this is the report that's looking at their conduct in terms of the FBI investigation of Hillary Clinton's email server. So we've been talking about this for weeks, for months. This report's going to be devastating. It's going to come out. People have been wondering, where is it? It's finally coming out Thursday. So interesting that Andrew McCabe about to take it again pretty hard on that report, already facing potential criminal charges, already fired from the FBI in March, is now trying to get ahead maybe of this IG report and try to get his side of the story out.
Probably exactly right. We know it's a 400-page report, and a couple of things have leaked out. That at one point there's a suggestion that James Comey was insubordinate in the way that he dealt with the email investigation, and a lot more is going to come out on that. Another story that is percolating out there tonight is an inside look at some of the sort of small group meetings between the House Intel Committee leadership and Rod Rosenstein's folks, including Rod Rosenstein himself, that these have, I'm hearing on more than one occasion, in fact, on many occasions, devolved into shouting matches that sometimes last as long as 30 minutes, and that he's basically threatened to subpoena them for their emails and their documents because he's angry that they're asking him for so much, Ed.
Well, look, our colleague Catherine Herridge has been all over this story, so I'm picking up the ball there. And Rod Rosenstein is somebody who's been on the firing line, the president and others going after him because he oversees Robert Mueller. He oversees the documents at the Justice Department there since Jeff Sessions has been recused and hamstrung, if you will. He's the one overseeing those documents that Devin Nunes and other top Republicans want to see about whether there was a spy embedded in the Trump campaign or not, all of that. And you're right. From our reporting, it seems that Rod Rosenstein, under pressure to turn over documents, has warned Kash Patel, one of the senior aides to Devin Nunes and others, you know what? We're going to subpoena your emails. We're going to try to get some documents from you. And Devin Nunes and others have been put off by this, saying, look, we're trying to do legitimate oversight of the FBI and the Justice Department, and you're basically threatening us and coming after us and making a mockery of the oversight process. This ties right back to McCabe and the investigations of the investigators, basically, which is the president trying to change the narrative about Mueller and saying, what about Rosenstein? What about Comey? What about McCabe?
Something's going to give in this situation, and we'll see what it is. Ed, thank you very much. Good to talk to you tonight. Have a great trip home. Great job over there.